No, I will really. I'm going to appoint more game scouts and I'll wipe them out. Wipe them out. Those people saying things are wonderful in Zimbabwe, they don't know. They need to have their heads read. Africa is for the animal. I don't know who the animal is, but they are the animal.
I counted on one occasion 113 eland going over a fence. You will not find one eland on this property anymore. There is no game left. It's all gone. You're lucky to see a bird.
The last eland I saw on my farm had 7 dogs chasing it. 7. Fortunately, I could shoot 5 of them.
All these snares have been removed from this farm in only the last few days. The irony is that it used to be game fencing, supposed to protect the animals. More than 60 kilometers of game fence have been stolen just on this farm. And once they're on the property, they start stripping all sorts of things. This metal rod used to be part of a water pump on a borehole. The pump is long gone, and the rod has been turned into a spear for hunting. This is a giraffe's leg, and here you can see how the snares do their work. Just 2 years ago, there were 135 giraffes on this ranch. Today, there are probably less than 10 left. All these horns have been collected in the veld in the last day or so. This giraffe's head is still fresh. Out of 12,500 head of game in this area last December, 9,500 have been poached. My story is about the animals and humans on the receiving end of President Robert Mugabe's land reform policy, and in particular about one such man, a farm manager, Cornelius Kruger, 75 years of age, and living totally on his own on a cattle and game ranch. But it could just as easily have been the story of any of his neighbors.
Cornelius meets me on the Zimbabwean side of the Beitbridge border post with South Africa. He has also just heard that the local filling station has diesel in stock and they let him buy 200 liters. Not enough, but it will help. His employer is also a South African who offered one of his 3 farms to the government for resettlement in an attempt to save the other 2. The plan didn't work. On paper, he is still the owner, but that's about as far as it goes.
The farms have been taken over by so-called A1 and A2 settlers. The government said each settler could claim a plot of between 20 and 50 hectares. In this arid environment, it's just about big enough to run 2 head of cattle. And then he must also clear 8 hectares of it to plant, even though he doesn't have implements, and 35 years rainfall figures show that it is impossible to farm with maize here.
You can see how the fence is gone here. It's been stolen. I'll also show you some other places tomorrow so that you can see how things are going here. It's terrible. We can't go on like this. The game has been driven off by dogs in packs of 5 or 6, chasing the game until they catch them. Then they come and they kill them with spears.
The face of famine, caused by many more humans and animals than these parts can carry.
The Grain Marketing Board brought some maize this morning to feed the black community because of the famine. They don't have a place. The truck was supposed to have gone to the school at Welkom, but the roads are impossible. So they asked if they could offload it here at my house. The people you see walking here now each got to buy 1 bag of maize today.
That night I don't sleep well. And at 5 the next morning, Cornelius wakes me. It is the 2-weekly farmers' meeting today, and my camera has to go with. After coffee, I have a quick look around the house and outbuildings. On this side of the fence are Cornelius's laborers, and on the other side are the settlers waiting for more maize to be delivered. In the meantime, they'll just stay here, and this creates a security problem. These snares all come from this farm over the last few days. These legs are from a zebra that's been caught in a snare. That's where the snare was. You can see how the foot got swollen and then rotted. And that's his carcass they're cutting up. Fresh carcasses found in snares are brought to the house for meat for the laborers. And now to see a few of the kraals on the farm. This one, right next to the house, I dubbed cripple kraal, because the animals here all have one thing in common.
You see where the skin is black? The blood circulation was cut off, the foot rotted, and the whole hoof fell off. This is typical of how a wire snare abuses an animal. Jan, this animal also got caught in a snare on her left hind leg. You can clearly see the scar of the snare, but the laborers found her rather quickly. They normally make a hell of a noise when they're caught. Then the laborers, who now all have pliers with them, run and cut them loose. So that's why she didn't lose the whole foot, but only part of the hoof. You see, Jan, with a foot like this, even if she picks up weight, she won't be able to carry a bull.
The next one I dubbed veggie kraal. The person who settled here sells vegetables and runs a mill for the others.
And now he's got a garden. There is the engine pulling water from the dam for his garden, and we can't allow it. But if he brings his own diesel for water for his animals here at our pump, I don't have a problem. But now he steals our diesel to water his plants and run the mills.
And then lock kraal. So these aren't your cattle?
No, it's the cattle from the blacks at Welkom who want to drink here. Ours are inside the kraal.
Welkom is one of the other two farms. The boreholes there have been destroyed. The settlers don't have diesel and the animals are thirsty. The water table is too deep for a hand pump, and even a mono only delivers about 800 liters per hour, which again is heavy on diesel. And even if he wants to help, Cornelius doesn't have enough diesel even for his own animals.
Excuse me for walking away, but I have to let my calves get out to their grazing.
Locked kraal is a time bomb ticking.
You see, Johan, I don't have another option but to lock these black cattle out. We can't pump water for everyone. If they bring diesel, I'm prepared to open the gate and let their cattle drink.
En route to the meeting, we stop off at another place where Cornelius' employer rents grazing. The cattle here are also having a hard time.
Jan, I have to take 35 head of cattle out here and send them to the abattoir. But because of the drought, I can see I won't find 35 head. I'll have to go and look at the herd, but I just want to put them through here to have a proper look. But at least he can walk.
One more destined for cripple kraal.
This is what you get from wire snares today. Jan, if these calves don't get help soon, they all die.
In the competition for grazing and water, it is the game who lose first.
Jan, you can see the wire is broken here. The hanger is off. Here is the wire. The young eland cow tried to jump the fence. She's so weak she couldn't get up again. She just died here. I feel so sorry for these animals just dying of hunger like this. Here we are at the young giraffe who died of hunger. He died because he is small and the leaves they feed on are finished.
The main aim of the meeting is to support one another. Although many are too afraid to talk on camera, a few are prepared to tell their stories. And everyone has the same theme: suffering, destruction, and financial imprisonment. Those who could have left long ago. Bucks Viljoen owns a big cattle and game ranch next to Gonarazou, specializing in overseas hunters. No one comes here anymore.
Well,